Hey fans, welcome back to another YouTube video. We are here with one of Afwan. Kumbe, you guys are mainly like this, all of you guys want to come on the channel. So we're doing what we said we would do. We're bringing fans onto the channel, and I'm here to say, introduce yourself, my guy.
Hey guys, my name is Ngai. I'm a fan, and I'm happy to be here today.
Yeah, and today we're doing something a little different. We've been doing a lot of race recaps, but I think it's a good time to do a review of the season so far. So today we're bringing you 5 things we've learned about the 2022 Formula One season.
And number one is
Number one is, have the regulations actually done what they're meant to do? Okay, what do you think? What do you think is going on with these new regulations? Because we were sold a dream. We were told that the regulations are coming in and they're gonna make everything more competitive. They're gonna bring more winners, more race winners. They're gonna bring closer racing, bring back teams all the way to the back to the front, and it's not been happening. Yeah, it's
supposed to level the playing field.
Has it leveled the playing field?
I don't think so. I think that the picture looks a bit different from before because the biggest objective was achieved, which is that Mercedes is no longer on top. Yes.
Free my boys, Mercedes.
Yes.
Free my boys.
Yes. But the championship is still being dominated by 2 teams, Red Bull and Ferrari. And it doesn't look too different to how it was last year with
Red Bull and Mercedes.
Red Bull and Mercedes.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, I don't think it's changed anything. And you saw like the amount of money that these teams had to invest in the regulation changes actually. Like, yes, it's a salary cap now, but before, like, going into this regulation,
Research still had to be done to make sure
Yes,
that the car they come out with.
yes, like it's no coincidence that Ferrari, like a team that has such a great history, is back on top. Like,
Yeah,
well,
they have the most money. They spend the most money. Of
Yeah.
course, they're gonna come out on top. So I don't know. I feel like all it's done is just changed the team that's dominating. Because right now, Red Bull as a constructor, of course, with Max Verstappen, these guys are untouchable at the moment. Ferrari can't seem to have the answer to Max's driving in Red Bull. Yesterday during the Canadian Grand Prix, we saw signs which overall his car was faster. He was in a
fresh
faster car
tires.
on fresh tires, and he still couldn't get past
Yeah.
Max Verstappen. You know, so I think they were just trying to get our man Lewis off his perch, and it worked. But I don't know if we're gonna have every time there's a dominant driver, are we gonna have new regulations? I don't think it's a sustainable thing to do. But anyway, here we are with the new regulations. We have 3 more years of them till 2025. So let's just hope that it actually does what they said it's gonna do. But for the time being, no bueno. I don't think it's happening.
but I think on the positive side, the racing has been a bit closer,
Yeah,
like in the
yeah.
midfield. Like,
Yeah.
you're seeing vehicles are able to like closely follow each other.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
in that sense, yes, there's been improvement, but you have to temper that with the fact that these cars are bouncing everywhere. Like, what is this bouncing?
They look like little Mario Karts. it's such a funny thing to watch. But the worst part is these guys are actually getting hurt. You know, like it's kind of it's bad for especially the teams that have very intense purposing.
Free my man Lewis.
Man, our guy Lewis is usually free for so many things. But anyway, so the regulations still let's put that one on hold. Let's see if other teams are able to catch up and we'll have better racing.
Yeah, but speaking of Lewis bouncing and everything that's been going on.
Nice segue into point number 2.
Oh,
Is the balance of power shifting at Mercedes?
yes. It's a question that I don't think many people would like to.
Nobody wants to hear it, man.
Yes.
But George has been kanyagaing Lewis Banner the whole season.
Yeah, you've seen the consistency of this guy. Like, we knew he was fast. We knew he was Mr. Saturday. But look at him. Like, every race he's been on it. Every race P5. Like,
P5 and above. He's the only driver to
And
finish
above,
P5 and
yes,
above in all the
yes.
races. Mr. Consistency, you know.
Like, did you see Lewis? Like, yeah, like he finished ahead of George, and he looked like, man, like he had done something big.
I'm about to drop some wisdom. Pace wins you races. Consistency wins you championships. And this man is the next world champion. Okay? I'm saying it here now. It's a hot take. I'm saying it here now. George is the next world champion.
Before Leclerc?
I think before Leclerc. I think he's winning a world champion before Leclerc. Leclerc this season, we've seen like he's not able to kind of sustain like in a challenge for wins every single race and do it in like at the same level. He can't drive at the same level every single race the way Max is doing right now. Max right now, every single race is on it. Every qualifying he's on it. Every race is on it. His mistakes are very few. They happen, but it's not been detrimental.
But don't you remember a young Max Verstappen had a few errors in him?
Yeah.
I feel like people need to give Leclerc time. Like we all got excited at the beginning. It's fair to say we all got excited. Like I was like, oh, Ferrari, it's gonna be a easy one. But yeah, I think with time and especially experiencing the pressure of being in like a car that can compete for the championship, like this experience, even if he didn't win it this year, I think it's gonna like leave him in better stead.
Yeah,
next
definitely.
year.
It's definitely gonna be a steep learning curve for him, especially fighting against Max Verstappen, who's gone to the school of Lewis Hamilton. You know, he's been fighting a 7-time world champion for the last 3 seasons, you know, back to back. So he's learned a lot from it, and now he's just using it to school Leclerc.
Yeah, but have you seen like the difference in his driving style? Of, like this season and last season, like there's been such a huge shift.
Yeah.
Because he can see like Hamilton was Mr. Percentages. He was like he'll play it safe because he knows like he wants to maximize his points. But like Max knows Leclerc. Like he has another guy who will send it just like he sent it. So it's like
exactly. It has to be a bit careful because there's no one who's yielding. You don't expect anyone to yield. You don't expect anyone.
Yeah, because have you seen like how like he will overtake and then he'll like just cut in? Like, there's this move that he has that it's just
that's scary. I
it,
can't imagine.
it takes nerve to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It would, I think it would be much better for him if they could actually build a reliable car. Okay. Leads us to our third point that we've observed this season. Okay. Reliability is gonna be a big factor in deciding the championship ranking. Okay. This season we've had DNFs from Red Bull, multiple of them. In fact, last race Sergio Perez was probably gonna get some good points for Red Bull.
Yeah, he was on for a podium
and got a DNF. Okay. Charles Leclerc's car has retired. Carlos Sainz's car has retired. Max Verstappen's car has retired many times. Okay. So, as much as the drivers are in control of what happens on the race, what happens in the race outcome, all the driving is up to them. But beyond that, there's a factor that they can't control, which is the reliability. That's up to the teams. And somebody might miss out on a championship not because they're not the best driver, but because they didn't have the best machinery. You know?
Yeah, this is gonna be a season where like all the research and development into making the car more reliable is gonna be like what really takes one team like to the championship.
Yeah.
And I think it's especially important this year because of once again the new regulations. Like it's not like before where like the cars were deep into their development cycle. So they had ironed out all the kinks, all the little issues that they have. But now it's like they're figuring out like all the problems that the cars have. So
reliability. For you to finish first, you must first finish. That's George Russell. Oh, that was a nice job. George, I see you. Holla at me. Anyway, we're moving on to our fourth point.
Our fourth point is make in F1 based on merit, or is it something else?
Mick Schumacher has become the new Mazepin. What's happening, man? What's happening down at
Did you see Mazepin was taking some shots at him, basically?
Yeah, he did that. Like, that was a bit of a low blow, but I get where he's coming from. The thing is why all of a sudden Mick Schumacher is under scrutiny is because he was racing Mazepin, so Mazepin was taking all the shine for like spinning every race and not finishing races and crashing into people. But now all of a sudden he has an experienced teammate in Kevin Magnussen, who's come back and is lit up like he's become a sensation. Let me tell you, he's an outside winner for the championship, and everybody is sleeping on that. This guy has been driving really consistently, and all of a sudden there's a spotlight on Mick Schumacher. You know, you're in the same car, but yet this guy is performing at a much higher level than you. So, you know, is he actually as good a driver as we have been made to believe, or is it just the name and just the hype? You know, people like hype.
I mean, I think like deep down the man has pace. It's just the consistency is not there, and of course there's been points this season where like the reliability of his cars let him down.
Yeah.
But there's also been other points where he's been in a position to capitalize on some points, and the Haas has been fast, but he hasn't done that. So it's a tricky one. It's a tough one, and with drivers like Oscar Piastri out in the wings, like
are there other people who actually deserve
there's people who deserve that position if he's not performing. So maybe it's one that Gunther Steiner will have to think about in the off season.
Yeah, and the thing is with Mick Schumacher, everybody's always talking about how he's better in his second seasons. Even the junior formulas, he never used to get off the blocks very well. But in the second season, he would kind of grow into the seat and become a better driver. And it's not happening yet. I know it's harsh. It's harsh to judge him on this season because with the new regulation changes. There should be a regulation changes counter because we've said it so many times. But even because the new regulation changes, you're adapting to a new car. You're still new in Formula One and everything. So we'll probably have to wait and see if it's gonna get better for him. But as at the moment, I don't see what the hype is about. Maybe it's just the name. It's a nice name to have, Schumacher. Imagine being called Schumacher.
Yeah. From when he was a kid, he was trained to do one thing and one thing alone. So
send it.
Yeah, and I think the last very important thing is that we do not like DRS trains.
DRS trains are killing everything.
We want them to end. We want no.
We don't like trains.
We have had enough. Okay, man. We've had enough. It's not fun. It's not fun when one car. We won't name this man who has a really wide car, really wide.
He has a 4-meter wide car.
But when this guy is blocking like half the field or even more, like it's
Alonso.
Sorry.
But this guy, like, listen. What is it? Why can't cars overtake each other when they're behind each other? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
No, like serial overtakes. DRS trains, if you don't know what it is, when a car is less than 1 second, within a second of the car in front, you get DRS to help in overtaking. Okay. Problem is when there are multiple cars that are following each other, all of them within 1 second of the car in front, you all get DRS, and the top speed effect you get of the straights is nullified by that thing. Okay.
Yes.
So the guy in front might not get past if the guy behind him is not fast enough, but everybody else who is in that train does not get to overtake. Yesterday, Charles Leclerc suffered from the DRS train as he was trying to overtake Ocon. We know he had a much faster car, but then he cannot overtake him because Ocon is also in DRS. You know.
Yeah.
Why? Do something about it, FIA, man. You guys always trying to make racing better. That's a problem that you can see right in front of your eyes. Come on, get serious about it, man. You're just here trying to plot how to topple governments, man, with new regulations, and yet you can't even fix the problem. Please. Get serious,
we beg.
Get serious.
Please.
Get serious.
But it was interesting though seeing yesterday how Charles Leclerc wasn't able to just
struggle to get to the field a bit. Managed to finish P5, but struggled to get to the field. He didn't just kind of just breeze past cars that you expected him to with the fastest car on the field. And I feel like in other situations where perhaps Max Verstappen has been in that situation,
Lewis Hamilton.
Come on, let's throw it back to Lewis Hamilton in Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay, that Brazilian Grand Prix was madness. You know, going through the field, he was just breezing past, and as the fastest car on the field, Ferrari, arguably, you expect him to be able to do that. So is it a question of the driver? Or is it just that maybe the car is just not as tuned into like overtake everything? I don't know. Like it just wasn't impressive yesterday. Charles Leclerc, please defend yourself in the comments. Okay, what happened yesterday? Maybe it was bloated and you couldn't drive properly. But yeah, that's something that I found interesting to watch yesterday. Yeah. And I think if he's gonna be a kind of future world champion, which we all think he is, he needs to be able to make these crazy recovery drives. Okay, because you won't always be fighting from the front. At times you'll be trying to kind of do damage limitation and get as high up the field as you can. Yeah. It's a very useful skill to have, Charles.
Yeah, but I found it a bit suspicious that he was voted for driver of the day because there was one person who was supposed to win it.
What was that?
Do you know who that is?
What was that?
Nicholas Latifi. People had banded together and everyone had planned to vote for Nicholas Latifi, but suspiciously, I think it was 30-something% of the vote suspiciously went missing.
Hey, this is really, these home races, the home drivers need to be.
Everyone wanted Latifi to win that because he deserves it.
How does it? No, he doesn't. You look so serious. It's hard for me to even tell if you're being serious or not.
Because he's spiced up the season. He's done a lot for the season.
You hear about in Canada. You hear about the Wall of Champions. Latifi is a champion of walls. first champion of walls we have in the season. Anyway, man. Listen. We'd love to hear about what you guys think about the season. In the comments, please just tell us what you've observed. Things that you think kind of that you expected to go in one way and are going another way. Because so far, it's just there. If you love it, please love the video. Share this video, subscribe, okay? Give us comments, we'll interact with you guys. Want to hear what you guys are thinking as well. And thank you so much, my host. You've been a good host.
You guys have been so nice. You've been welcoming, you've been warm. I appreciate you guys.
If you want him to come back, just leave your comments. And the comments is your way to everything. Here we actually have a democracy.
Guys, okay. like, comment,
share, and subscribe. Anyway, until next time, thank you so much. We have been Kenyan F1 fans. See you later, fans. Bye.